All right, something goofy's going on. Now for some reason, I can't do a sideways video, the long way video. I got to do it this way. I don't know what happened. I just did a video and it was normal. But I just wanted to say that, there's some people out there saying that either I'm a liar or God's a liar, or that the Bible changes that I'm showing are actually just different translations. And I'm trying to say it's not. I know for a fact, at least in my mind, in my heart, that this Bible, King James Version, some of the stuff in here, some of these verses, and I've shown many, many verses that have changed physically, literally have changed. Not a translation, not a different translation of a different version of the Bible. So I'm going to show you that this is the King James Bible version. I have had this Bible for over 20 years. I have read this Bible, the whole Bible, once through all the way through. But there's many different books that I've read multiple times. The New Testament I have read multiple times. And I know for a fact that some of the stuff has changed in the Bible, literally. And there was a couple of them recently, like the judge not lest ye be judged. That recently just changed because I have read Matthew many times. The New Testament books, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, I've read those multiple times. So I don't care what anybody says. I know, for a fact that these things are changing. I know it says that the Lord will preserve his word and, nothing will be changed, but that doesn't mean his physical word, the original word will always be the same, but that doesn't mean that spiritual forces can't change things. We've seen so many other Mandela effects, not just with the Bible, but with other things, and you can't tell me certain things like Richard Simmons wearing a headband. They're trying to say he never wore a headband. No, that's BS. I know for a fact he used to. Shaggy used to have an Adam's apple. Now suddenly he doesn't. The Monopoly man used to have a monocle. Now he doesn't. There's a bunch of stuff. The Bernstein Bears. I'm not going to go on and on about that, but I'm going to show you that this is an actual King James version of the Bible, because a lot of people think that I have some other version of the Bible, which I do not. So here we go. This makes me weird that I can't have it the other way. But I've had this thing, and you can tell it's very worn, and I lost part of the top of this. But look it, I will show you right here. Authorized King James Version. So I don't know what you want me to say, because this is the King James Version of the Bible. Now, this was copyrighted in 1994. I can't remember exactly when I got this Bible, but I know it was in the early 2000s. And this is from 1994. And I know for a fact that some of the stuff that's in here, has been changed. Remember, you cannot put new wine into old wineskins. That doesn't exist no more. Now it's, you can't put new wine into old bottles. They didn't have bottles back then. They had wineskins. The Lord's Prayer has changed. It used to say, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those that trespass against us. Nope, now it's forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Nope. The lion shall lay down with the lamb. Now it's the lion shall lay down with the leopard or the wolf. So all that has changed. And I know for a fact that it used to be a certain way, and now it's different. And I've been noticing a lot of stuff recently because I have been really reading the Bible a lot. I've been reading 3 chapters per day. Actually 4, because I'm adding the Psalms. I'm reading at least 4 chapters a day in the Bible. So I have the first-hand experience of seeing some of these changes happen. So to anyone out there that thinks I'm just making this stuff up, or I'm lying, or that this is some other version of the Bible, no. And before I go, let me show you one more that has changed, which is, I think, the worst one of them all. In Revelation 1, verse 13, and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. Paps. Look up paps. Paps refers to female breasts. Why does Jesus now have female breasts? So another change, there's another change for you. I used to write down all these Mandela effects from the Old Testament, from the first books, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. And I've got them written down somewhere, but I have to dig it out. But I'm just trying to say, please take this up in prayer. Please take it to the Holy Spirit for discernment. Don't just shrug it off and say, oh, this guy's crazy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's just a different translation in a different translation of a different version of the Bible. No, it's not. This stuff is happening. I don't know how it's happening. How can a book, a Bible that I have had for over 20 years, how can the words change from the written pages in here? I don't know, but it's happening. And lots of other people are noticing it too. So, please don't just shrug this off. This is something that's actually happening, and we just need to pray on it because, people are going to distort the Bible more than ever, especially if there's changes in there. Especially if there's changes. If they notice, especially new people or people that don't know the Bible that well, and then they read it and it's changed, they will just accept that as what the Bible has always been, and it's not. So we need to always pray on that too. Please pray for Holy Spirit discernment on all things, and don't just assume one thing over another, because there might be something more into it. That's what I wanted to say. I'm going to drink some coffee now. Thanks for watching. God bless.